Presentations are an easy way to engage with your audience. Incorporating more visuals into your presentation can hold your audience's attention and can create a greater impact than just putting text to your slides. However, in most of the times, making an impact presentation may be time consuming. Then how can you create presentations that are beautiful, engaging, and yet easy to prepare in minutes? In this video, I'm going to talk about an open source and free alternative to PowerPoint and Keynote software, that is Beautiful.ai. In Beautiful.ai, there are a bunch of formatting options for each slide. You can have access to a rich collection of smart slide templates, images, and icons. Here you never have to spend time positioning or aligning the shapes or text to your slides. You can also collaborate between multiple users and export your presentation to either PDF or PowerPoint format. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead and try to create a presentation with this beautiful software. For this, you just have to go to your browser and type Beautiful.ai. By typing this page will come up where you are asked to sign up, or if you have already signed up, you will have to log in using your credentials. So let me sign up first. It is free. Now when I'm trying to sign up, it is showing me two options, that I can sign up either with my Google account, create a new account using an email or password. Let me try to sign up with my existing Google account. So after signing in through my Google account, this landing page will appear where you will see one sample presentation to have an idea how it actually works. And on the left hand side of the window, you will see these options. This is all presentations. Whenever you create a presentation, your presentations will be saved to this folder. Then again, owned by me will show you the presentations which are owned by you. And if you have some presentations that is shared with you by your friend or your colleague or anyone, then those presentations will be saved under this folder. Now let's try to create one presentation. So for that, click on new presentation, and when you click on that, you will be asked to select one theme. Let's select this theme and click on create new presentation. Now you see a different side panel has popped up where you will find out a lot more options. This portion is about the title of your presentation. So it is at present shown as untitled, but you can change the title as per your need. So let me try to add a title to this presentation. Say it's a demo presentation. Then on the bottom left corner, you will see this option for layout, and there is one option for elements. You will see all these options one by one. Now let's try to add some text to this first slide. Say class 7 students during April to June 20. So let's say this is the title for my presentation. I can make the font bold. I can make the font. Now I can change the font. It seems too big. So let me try to make it a bit smaller. So by dragging this bar, this text scale. I can either make it large or small by dragging this. Now here you can see that there is no option for aligning the text, but you can have a text box, a text grid box, from where you can align your text as per your need. So this is the middle indent. If I wish to take it to the top, it will go like this. If I wish to take it to the bottom, it will go like this, to the left, to the right. So you can manage your text at one click very easily. The next thing is that you can add a layout to this image, to this first slide. In the first option, the entire slide will be covered by an image, and you can see that there are hundreds of images that are saved under particular categories. So if you wish to take an image from, say, the kids option, it will show related to a number of images related to kids, their activities. Again, say you wish to add some pictures from the, say, walk, will accordingly bring to you a lot of relevant images that are related to walk, and you can choose your picture as per your need. And if you are not satisfied with the available options that are made under these categories, you can always go for searching your particular image by typing on this search bar. So let me just try to type education. So it is showing me this much option, a lot of options in fact. So you can go on searching to find your exact image. So for now, let's take this image, and this image is added to your slide, and you can also adjust the position of your slide by clicking on this button. You can drag it like this to make the image look like in a better way. So let's say I want the position to be look like this. Now click on outside this box and the image is ready. Now you can also go for logos. If you have got a particular logo for your organization or company, you can put this logo by going to this option, import logo from your local device, or else you can go to search for your logo. Education, let me search education logo just for example, and it will take you to a lot more available options for logo. You can choose, if you do not have any logo as of yet, you can choose any one of them. So now you can see this logo has been added to your slide. Then you can choose this presenter option as well, so that the name of the presenter appears in this position. Say this is presented by say Infobits. Okay, you can also increase or decrease the size by dragging this text scale. You can change the text style. Say I choose this dark backdrop, so the text style has been changed. If I choose on this transparent backdrop, then again going to the layout, there is one option for footer. So if you click on this footer option, this is the area that has been designated for footer. So in this position you can add the contact details of your organization or company. Now if I go to this image position on the center of this menu bar, I'll be able to see that this image can be changed. like it can occupy the entire slide like this, where the text will come up over the image, or else if I click on the left panel, it will go back to the original position as I chose. I can take the image to the right hand side of my slide, I can keep it on the top of my slide or even at the bottom of my slide. Let us now explore this decoration tab over here. So if I click on this, there are options like this is the blank one, this is underline. So if I click on this, you can see that one underline has been made after the text is over. Then here is one left border, one white left border has been created. If I click on this option, if I click on this top border option, then you can see that one border has been added to the top of my slide. Then if I click on this block option, then the entire text has been added under a block. Then if I click on this frame option, then the entire slide is kept under a frame. So it is up to you which style you want to pick up. Now if you go back to now let us explore the options which are available on the left hand panel of this page. So now let us try some other options. Change anything from the theme, this color, that palette. You have to click on this apply changes to presentation. So you can see the theme of the presentation has been changed to this color, and there is also option to edit theme. You can go to decoration, where you will find a header style as plain, underline, left bar, top bar, block. Header alignment, you can do it on left or center. Then icon style, you can change it from solid to simple or sketchy. At present it is selected as solid, so I am letting it be like this. And then shape type, shape style, line weight, etc. you can change as per your wish, which are available on the left panel of this page. So this is the color option, and these are the options for foreground colors, these are the options for background colors, and you can also edit colors. And if you click on this, you will see that the palette theme is purple, but you can always change the theme to the color of your choice. Let's say I will choose this color. Then the text color is, the primary color is gray and white. The secondary colors are set as black and gray, but you can change these colors. The primary color as, say, I'll choose blue one, click on done, and the other one is, say, let it be white itself, and secondary colors, let's say something from the pink or purple, okay, or something from this maybe. And you can also change the background colors from light, dark, and this is the default one. You can always change it by clicking on the appropriate color of your choice. And you can also change the background style from vintage, gradient, reverse and border, and at present it is chosen as reverse.